everyone. It is Kate. I'm doing a Facebook Live with the one, the only, Kelly. And Kelly and we have started this really cool, and I'm just typing in her name so I can get her in here. We started this really cool thing. I just invited her. Oh my gosh, I figured it out. Right on. Okay, cool. So we started this really cool program in regards to fitness and anything to do with fitness. And so I'm going to bring her live. Okay, cool. Here she is. Hold on one second here. Kelly. Yeah, right on. I added her. So here we go. So Kelly.
Hey! Wow!
Oh my goodness gracious.
This is unbelievable. Like, I can't take that. It has to be so difficult, and it doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't. So hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to another freaking kick-ass little gathering here with a couple of fitness gals who are leaning in and leaning into each other. Unfortunately, we're missing our wonderful friend Linda today. She'll be back in a couple weeks with us, but she's just been killing it herself. And so we miss her, and we're holding her in this space with us. So Kelly, what is up today on Friday?
So, well, before we jump in, Ian is saying I can share the link, but I'm not. It says whatever. We'll share it after because I can share it.
Cool. Oh yes.
Little pop up. So it's Friday. I mean, what better day of the week, right? Actually, want to hear a funny story? When I was not healthy, I was just eating and doing my thing on the weekends, working out really hard Monday through Friday. So every Monday would roll around and I hated it. Mondays were the worst day of the week for me. I don't know if you guys can relate, because you drink, you go to pizza, you do too much unhealthy stuff and I did that weekend after weekend after weekend. Every Monday would roll around and be the same place. But I want to say, I said Friday's the best day of the week. I have to say, I reversed that through the years, because Monday is one of my favorite days of the week, because I've learned not to do all those unhealthy things as much. Now, I'm not perfect, but
yes. Perfect sounds really boring, Kelly.
Well, if you're a person that hates Mondays because you feel bloated and you're just unmotivated, something's got to change. And we're here to help you figure that out.
Yeah, so. Wicked awesome story. And true to that, right? I think Monday's the tough time historically for people, especially now that we've lost form, we've lost structure, this whole COVID, the pandemic, what's going on with our economy. And we feel out of control. And the first thing I want to say is you are not alone. You are not alone. And we're here for you. We're here to support you as a sisterhood, as a brotherhood, however you want to call it. We're here to support you and help you create something we want to get into today, which are systems. And I just want to say my quick little story about systems. I remember going to a workshop, and there was this awesome, it was with Lisa Nichols years ago when I was in her Motivating the Masses program, right? Her master's program, PhD basically in public speaking and book writing. And I remember one of the people there was like, if you can own that systems are sexy, it will change your life. And what do most people not like? Kelly, what is it? What don't they like? They want a quick fix, but generally we don't like what?
Well, we don't want, it could be anything. I mean, they're not motivated, so they're unhealthy. And is that what you mean? I don't know which way you're going.
Well, it's just like people who don't want to be, number one, held accountable because it's a drag, right? People don't want to really function into a system because there's got to be an easy way, right?
You're right. Everyone wants a quick fix, and that's not how it works. And Kate and I are so real. So if you don't want realness right now, then just shut this off, because it's not. If you want realness, stay tuned. But it's not about quick fix. Like when I said I hated Mondays, I had to buckle up and fix my weekend routine and my systems that were so out of whack because they weren't working for me anymore. I had to put work in, and it took me a long time. It's not an overnight thing. It wasn't one weekend I cleaned it up and I was like, okay. No, 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 no. I had to practice that and put my systems in place for every weekend so I didn't feel the way I felt waking up on a Monday. So it is about systems. And Kate, I was not a systems person for a long time, not just the weekend guys, but I didn't have any systems in place. So I love that we're going to touch on this today. We're going to touch on it. But when you work with us more closely, we not only touch on this, we dig deep. So we're going to give you little niblets today. So just know that if you want more, reach out to us in that way. Because obviously, guys, I'm going to be real again. We are coaches. We're here to make money and help you at the same time. We're not trying to sell you something always, but yeah, we're trying to sell you a better, healthy life because we know how to do it now. But we made the mistakes and we show you so you can cut out and do it faster than we did.
Right.
So
I love that.
But
yeah, the thing is, I was talking to a client, and this is actually one of the main drivers for me in my work as a high performance coach, is realizing that so much of what I did in life was by myself. Like, does anyone out there feel like if I make this change, I'm going to be by myself? One hand, if you kind of relate. Two hands, if you totally relate. Right? Right. So we're all born unique individuals, and we're born into a family system, a marriage system, our children's system, our work system. And listen, those systems that we got born into and that we live in aren't necessarily the ones that's going to raise us to greatness. And let me be perfectly honest with you, actually, it's not going to be the system. It's not. It's not. It's not going to be a husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your children that are going to give you clarity. It's you digging in and figuring out that you want more, right? And I want to touch in a little bit, just real briefly, on this whole concept behind motivation, because one of the names that I use is I'm the master motivator. Yeah, well, why? Well, because I'm enthusiastic, right? But I realize that the motivating factor in me and in the work that I do with high performance people are ready to A game, is helping them come up with the system and understanding that motivation gets you out the door, right? We need to get out the door. We need to take action. We're action-based peeps, right? But understanding that there will be situations and changes and shifts that you're going to need to take in order to embrace your best self. And you don't have to do it alone. You don't, there's groups, there's accountability groups, there's coaches like she, like she and I. I'm a high performance coach. I coach people on life and business. Health is a component of it, obviously, because I believe this is a divine vessel that we were born in. It's how we A-game, right? And obviously, Kelly, she's in health and wellness and fitness. It's her space, right? There are people out there that you can call in that will support you, and you deserve it. You deserve it. It's your time. If you're on this call, you're hearing this, you feel motivated, you feel inspired. Yeah. I even will like it if you're a little irritated by me. I'm okay. Because I'm going to love you anyway.
Well, somebody call that extra. I've been known to be extra, and that's okay because I'm owning that. That's a superpower, Kate.
Right
on.
It is.
And that's okay. I love it. But I love that you said, being in groups, because I use the hashtag all the time. No one succeeds alone. And that's in anything. And doing it alone will take you longer. That's a fact. It really will. It will take you longer than if you lock arms with someone else. That's 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps ahead of you. I can show you the way because listen, you don't know everything. Even though we think we know I already know how to eat healthy and I know what I'm supposed to do. Well, you're not doing it for a reason. And our job is to uncover that reason and unlock your greatness, because that's what God gave us, those talents. I don't have all the talents, but I know what my talents are as a coach. Kate knows hers, like the extraness that you guys think. But that's what it's all about, is leading you so you get to the goal a little faster than if you were to do it alone, because getting the systems right is a game changer. And it was for me in my own health journey.
Yeah, right on.
working out all, I thought I was eating right, but I really wasn't having the transformation that I really truly wanted, not only in my physical body, but my mind
Oof.
wasn't
What about your heart though, Kelly?
right.
See, so much of like the coaching work, the stuff that I gotta do with clients is what are your feelings about that? Like, what do you really want? You can ask people dead on, do you want or what is it you need? And people legit don't have an answer for that. And for me, that kind of breaks my heart, right? Because sometimes we see what you want, even when we're asking the powerful questions, right? So my question's out to you right now, you guys listening, is what do you want? And what do you like, almost like, oh, I don't want to say it out loud because I'm embarrassed or I got shame around it or people told me I was too big or I can't dream that big. I'm here to tell you, yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can.
Exactly. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. People get afraid of that too. Like, they're nervous because they haven't started yet, or they tried too many times and failed, but it doesn't matter. It's making about, okay, I'm starting fresh today. This is where I am, being real with yourself. This is where I'm 40 pounds over. I'm tired. Look at myself ugly in the mirror, being aware of that and being real. I don't want to be here anymore. But why? Why don't you want to be there anymore? Is it a quick fix you looking for? Is it just to get in shape for the summer? Because that never is going to stick. You're never going to build healthy, long-lasting habits if you have a fixed mindset. So when you start taking on that growth mindset of where do I really want to be? Do I just want to be healthier to maybe ward off disease in my life and not become a at some point, or do I just want to keep eating this way and become so obese that maybe you don't look obese but your insides are obese and your heart's not working as it should be? And so you do have to know that why. You have to, because if you keep avoiding it, you're not going to get there. You won't get to where you want to be. And I think that's part of the problem with a lot of people. So
yeah, it's an
acknowledge.
absolute challenge. But really, when you go down to it, right, it's like knowing the why. So much of that is, man, I don't feel worthy. And you know what I want to do when I hear that? I'm like, come here. Let me love you. I'm the biggest lover ever. I love to love on people, right? And I want to love on people where they have that beautiful piece of them that's so yummy, that yearning. I'm like, I want to hold you in that, right? Even though I'm pretty direct, right? And one of my clients is on right now, and she's like, oh, yeah, she is. But I will love you. I will love you as my client. You are my baby, right? I can't help it. I'm a Leo. So Leo's love, right? But I am here to dig deep and bring the joy, right? And so I want to just go back, Kelly, real quick on a point that you had mentioned in regards to, like, you can do it on your own, right? And the bottom line is, why would you? Because I'll tell you this for truth. It's way more fun to bring more people to the party. I've competed. I have a show coming up in a week, you guys, a bikini competition.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm super psyched. So for 15 years, for the first couple of years, I had a team. And then for the last 13 years, I don't really have a team. I would just be like, I'm going to do a show. I'm going to, because when I do a show, I get really creative. It's a really creative time for me, as nuts as that is, right? And this time around, I have a team. And I'm like, oh, you're just going to help me with posing? Like, I don't have to pay you? Like, you're just going to support me? How sad is that, dudes? This is a woman who's built a multi-million-dollar company, who has 10-figure, 100,000, clients that are paying me big bucks to do what I do. And I am telling you that I still was like, oh, wow, you're just going to help me out of the kindness of your heart? Okay. That's not limited thinking. Like, come on, right? So yeah. I'm sharing that with you to be real, that I'm not like some superhuman. I just knew in all the craziness that I went through. My life is chaos, guys. Yeah. Ooh, I've had some serious blows. And yet I always knew, I always sought the light. I sought the light in me, and I'm always seeking the light in others. And so I just want to say, I see you. I
Yes.
see you. And come play, man. Come play. Come play. So just a couple things that I'm working on now. And then Kelly, I want you to just really dig into where you can add that value to people
Okay.
as we move through this incredible time. And again, we are doing this, every other Friday to help you. We're here to answer questions. Tag away. We're here to help you because you're not alone, is again what I want to say. But as a high performance coach, I also have a fitness background, right? So I'm just, because people are always asking me about fitness, they assume I'm a fitness coach. I'm not. I'm a high performance coach, very different, but thematically very similar, right? So when you're looking at high performance coaching and the fitness, well, there's a definite bridge, right? And so I created a 5-day program that I'm launching. It's a 5-day challenge. And we're going to be going over that, like tolerations, how to live a life of integrity, diet, nutrition, movement, and pushing through resistance. That's the sweet spot. So I can't wait to share that. There'll be a link coming soon
Yeah.
on my Facebook page, etc. So Kelly, what you got going on?
So I'm in the same situation. Link is coming, but I'm starting April 11th, an 8-week reset. It's my Reset 2.0 program. Basically, I'm going to ask you, aren't you just so sick of dieting? Like literally, like not cake kind of competition dieting, just being on the dieting hamster wheel and gaining and losing and gaining. I want to work with women that just really want to ditch the diet, eat food, feel full all day, like not deprivation. And just, if you're a woman just feeling less than because of the way you look, maybe you just want to start being consistent in something healthy. Maybe you just want to start betting on yourself again and learning that habits take time, in incorporating one at a time together with a group of other like-minded women. That's what we're going to be doing for 8 weeks. Accountability, because I'm about realness, and I hate diets. I'm all done. I did the competition thing too. That's different. That's dieting down to get on stage, just like you would train for a marathon.
Right.
But I'm talking about your everyday living, eating food, not depriving yourself. I got to do keto today. I got to do paleo next week. Oh my God, I'm going to try this one. I want to work with just real food. What about God-made food? What if you just ate that all day and you're stuffed all day long? And I told you can eat however much you want. So that's what I'm working on. It's an 8-week program that I'm super, super excited about.
Way cool.
Feeling good before the summer, cleaning out, stop hiding behind the camera because you don't want to take pictures. You will be able to take pictures and feel good. Drop some weight because you're going to learn how to eat in the right way. The right way. Okay. So that's what I'm all about. And I just want to tell you ladies as well, it's time to awaken yourself and decide what you want. Like Kate said, right now it's Friday, you're heading into the weekend, you might have a little bit of quiet time. Take the quiet time for yourself. Decide, what is it that I want to head into April with? What are my intentions for April? Where do I want to be in my health, in my business, in my finances, in my marriage? Sometimes you got to do a little reflecting on that stuff instead of just doing the monotonous day-to-day things. Because all of a sudden 3 weeks goes by and nothing's changed. But you desperately want change. We know you do. We know you want to change something. So because we do, we're constantly growing ourselves. We're learning, we're evolving. But we're putting the work in. We want to show you and help you to put the work in the area you want to improve on. So do a little reflecting over the weekend. Think about what it is you want. Do you need a high performance coach? Do you need somebody in your healthy habits? Kate and I are those people. We're right here. So maybe we're not the ones. Maybe you need a marriage counselor. Like, who knows? Like,
true story.
Right? But
yes, right. And it's looking at your life from a holistic perspective. And I guess that's why, health is wealth, right? I've written articles for Entrepreneur Magazine about what's the bridge between health and wealth. It's a direct link, guys, right? Prosperity, mindset, low self-esteem, low self-worth, crappy relationships. It's all related to what's going phone?
Right.
What are you tuning into within?
Yeah.
So super good stuff. I'm super
Yes.
excited to be here with you, Kelly.
Yes.
Right on to anyone who watched this, who's inspired to take right action, and just know, no matter what, like if we touch one person today, I can rest my head in my pillow tonight and say, right on. Someone was touched, someone was moved. And this is the one thing I wanted you guys to remember. This is it for today. If you remember nothing else, remember that every action you take, every right, bold action, people are watching. Okay? They may not comment. They may not say anything. Your kids may not say anything. Your husband, people on social media, they are watching you. Okay? Be the inspiration that you came here to be. Be that inspiration. And know that all the people that you need to support you on that journey are right on the other side, waiting for you. Waiting for you.
I love it. That's perfect. Perfect way to, because that's really all it comes down to is, we're no different than you. We don't have the magic potion. You have it inside you just like we do. But I'm super excited to hear about what you want to conquer in the next few weeks. And I say, don't set some, 3-month thing right now. Just what do you want to get going in April? That's different.
Right on. And how do you want to feel?
How do you want to
put it? How do you want to feel? Like
right.
in 30 days, what's the one word that you want to attach to? I want to feel free. I want to feel joy. I want to feel happiness. I want to feel sexy. I want to feel peaceful.
I want to feel all those.
Yeah, me too. But you got to claim it, right? My best-selling book, Claim Your Inner Badass.
Freedom.
That's why I use that word. Claim it. Choose.
Yep.
Right on.
Freedom. I love it. I want to feel freedom. And that's big. Yes.
Maureen, absolutely. Thanks for commenting, boo.
Yes. Thank you so much. And lastly, I'm going to leave last thing for me is when you are deciding what you want to change or what you want to uncover and unlock and go after, I want you to remember it's going to be hard, but you're very capable. It's when you're making changes, any kind of changes or doing something different than you've done before, because you want to get ahead, you want to level up, it's going to be a hard time in the beginning, but you got to buckle up and excite yourself. No one's going to come exciting. Get excited. No one's going to do that. You have to excite yourself, because there are going to be moments when you're really down and you don't want to do it anymore and you're not feeling motivated, but you have to stay on top of yourself. Keep betting on yourself. I can do this. If Kelly's doing it, if Kate's doing it, if Linda's doing it, why not me? That's it. So bet on yourself and take a run, right?
Yeah, I love it. Why not you? Why not you?
Why not?
All right. Well, happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. We're deeply grateful for you. And thank you. And go forth and prosper and embrace your sexy self. You deserve it.
Absolutely. And hey, if they want more inspo and they want to have us at their homes, we both have books out. So Kate, my book is called Addicted to the Climb. If you want to stay addicted to your climb in health, fitness, faith, on Amazon, Addicted to the Climb. Kate's book as well. Kate,
right on. Yeah, Claim Your Inner Badass, and also Living Sexy Fit. And I also have an ebook, Living Sexy Rich. In addition, my new book coming out, Claim Your Inner Warrior, especially for men. So here we go. All right. Well, much love to everyone. And Kelly, you're the bomb. I'm so psyched that we do this. You bring me great joy, and you remind me that I don't need to do it alone. And to which that I'm very grateful. So thank you.
Thank you. Happy Friday. Thank you so much.
Friday, everyone. All right. Ciao.